Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Crimson Passion Foods and Treats. It is episode 11. I'm at home right now, and I want to tell you guys about some new awesome stuff that were released, December and January. And anyways, guys, there are quite a bit of things to cover because there are new chips and crackers out. There are also two new candy bars, as well as a certain hot sauce that's pretty good, I think. And also, there are new breakfast items that I wanted to show you guys, and some other various snacks. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, we're actually going to start things off with these ones. You guys may have seen these in Walmart, I don't know, but look at this. We have a cookie dough filled Twix bar. Pretty good, actually. Um, I preferred one of the older gingerbread filled Twix that was around the 2014. That one was my favorite, but this one is good too, actually. I like this one, but not as much as I like the other one because there is another cookie dough filled bar, actually, but this one is a cookie dough filled Milky Way candy bar, and this one I like the best out of the two. Um, they actually had quite a few different kinds of new candy bars throughout the years, especially in the last decade. So of course they do that every certain amount of months or years they come up with new candy bars every now and then. So anyways, yeah, that's that for those two. Also, guys, I don't know if you've ever been to Venezia's Pizza. I know they have one on Higley and McKellips, which is not too far from where I'm at. So, anyways, they have a custom sauce that's like their own brand, but it's called Arizona Gunslinger Smoking Hot Sauce. It's a jalapeno pepper sauce. Um, I would say it's pretty spicy, but it's not the spiciest thing I've ever had for sauces. But this is actually very good. A nice kick to it. They also have a mix of Venezia's ranch dressing with this gunslinger sauce. In that it doesn't come in bottles like this one does, but you can get that one mixed together with Venezia's ranch as well as this sauce, just swirled into it. It's very good, actually. But they only come in like plastic containers if you get that combination. However, their standard spicy gunslinger sauce you can get in bottles though. I got it for like $4.99 or something like that for one of these. I wish they give her a bigger size if we're gonna pay $5 for it, but still, it's good stuff. So there's that one. Um, and then you guys might not have ever seen these, but this is like a Mexican snack. They're the same texture as like same thing as like cinnamon twist, but instead of it being cinnamon, these are like non-sweet snacks, and it is called Crujitos. And it's a queso and chili pepper flavored snack. Um, I think these are pretty good. You can find them at the Chevron gas station on Velvista and Broadway. That's where I found this because they actually have quite a bit of Mexican snacks that are similar to Cheetos and Twist and things like that. So there's that one. And then actually there's a new Cheetos flavor out too. And I'm going to pull this one out of my Ziploc. I tried a few of these. These are kind of funky, but kind of good too. Not something I get twice, but it's good. There's one that's a new flaming hot Cheetos, but it's called Tangy Chili Fusion. This it tastes like kind of like a Asian chili flavor and flaming hot Cheetos. Um, so it's still good, but there are just other flaming hot Cheetos that I think are tastier, like the Lyman ones, for instance. But I still like these. But for those who like kind of spicy Asian fused chili, then this is definitely the one for you if you like that kind of stuff. So anyways, yeah, there's that one. Um, and then there's also, by the way, there's a new Doritos flavor out that you guys might like. And supposedly online, I think it was Sam's Club, they claimed that this Doritos flavor was only exclusive to them, but the laugh is on them actually, because I found out that you can find these at Fry's now, which I'm about to pull out in just a moment. And that these are actually very good. I like these ones. I wanted to show you this real quick, but there's a new sweet and tangy barbecue flavor Dorito. I actually like these ones a lot. However, I think a standard barbecue flavor would be better than like an extra sweet kind. But I still like these. These are awesome. So I'm not sure. I mean, I guess you could dip it if you want dips for it. I think obviously you could do like a barbecue ranch dip or just ranch in it, because barbecue and ranch always seems to go well together. So there's that one. Um, and then thinking of chips, there's actually a very good one that is a Walmart brand, and I'm honestly surprised. You guys know the brand called Great Value. Now, normally, Great Value products, a lot of them have been known to be like second rate, but this time, guys, I kid you not, these are actually super good chips. They're tortilla chips, but lightly seasoned chili garlic tortilla chips from Walmart. And I was amazed with how good these were. Has a very nice flavor to it. It's also perfect for nachos and chips and dip, of course. So if you guys like trying new kinds of tortilla chips, then these are definitely for you. So yeah, that's one of them. The other ones, I can't remember the exact flavors, but they were like okay. But the chili garlic ones, in my opinion, are the best of the Great Value tortilla chip flavors. Um, so next, there's new crackers. So do you guys remember growing up eating the chicken and a biscuit crackers that has like that chicken powder flavor on flat rectangle shaped crackers? Well, now they have a ranch flavored kind of chicken and a biscuit, and I really love this one too. This one is so good, and it goes well with ranch and sour cream mixed dip, like the Kroger kind that you get from Fry's. Also, it goes well with that fried dill pickle flavored ranch dressing dip that I told you guys about in one of my previous episodes, which that brand was called Taste of the South. And it's still around, by the way, guys, and it's so good, like super good. And these crackers actually go well with it. So, anyways, yeah, there's that one. And next up, we're gonna go into the breakfast stuff. So, since I've been on a dieting schedule, and don't judge because I have ways to balance it out in my week, for all these snacks and treats that you see, obviously. But hey, I love trying new things, and but anyways, moving on to the breakfast stuff. Since I'm on a dieting schedule, this is a healthier version of an omelet. You guys probably have heard of the Atkins diet brand, but they have these ham and cheese omelets. Now, I will say these are good. As far as like healthy versions of foods go, it is good, although it's not my most favorite omelet because if I'm going to have a really good omelet, usually I like to go to somewhere like IHOP where they can make it fresh and really good, and then they can add a lot of cheese and peppers on it, whatever. Um, there are other places that I just think do better, but these are actually still pretty good, and it's nice to have in the mornings for breakfast on the go before I go to work. Just eat it in my kitchen real quick, and then or just really any time of the day. And by the way, guys, that's what I love best about breakfast foods. They're great foods for any meals of the day. And I love this. It's just so flexible like that. You could really have this at any meal of the day. Um, Plus, there are a lot of good sauces and things that go well with it too. So, um, I love it. I've made quite a bit of changes in my diet over the last couple of years, and it's made a difference. Plus, exercising that allowed me to lose quite a bit of weight. And these aren't too bad. They're not too bad in calories because there are 2 servings per container, and there it says calories 210 and calories from fat 140. So, anyways, that's that's let's see, yeah, it's like 350 calories for one of the 2 omelets or whatever. But anyways, yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, like 350 calories for just one half of the omelet. That's actually not bad. Plus it's nice protein and all that stuff. But yeah, so there's that. And also, guys, there are some new healthy but tasty at the same time cereals that I found at Fry's, um, which is like, the Arizona version of a Kroger store for those who are out of state and don't know what Fry's is, to any of my friends living out of Arizona. But, anyways, so this one I like a lot. This one is a cinnamon raisin granola cereal, and there's no wheat in it. So let me kind of tell you a little background about me. Technically, I'm allergic to wheat, and I can actually have wheat, but it has to be like I kind of have to limit it. Like I can't have it be like all 3 meals of the day. Plus, that wheat, typically has carbs in it, and so for both allergy reasons and to drop carbohydrates, to not have too much. That's why I'm kind of reducing amount of wheat, but I still find ways to balance it. And I've never been tested for this with what I'm about to say, but my mom and I believe that I might have celiac disease or whatever. And then people say things like, "Oh, well, then you shouldn't be eating, wheat at all." But you know what, guys? If you can't have at least a little bit of wheat in your day, then what good is life if you can't enjoy life? If you can't enjoy the good things of life. And so, like, but you know what? Don't worry, guys, because I have ways to balance it. And plus, anything with white bread or just regular wheat flour, as long as it's not like a bunch of whole wheat flour that I'm having, I'm fine. Or anything that's like processed. I mean, I know processed really isn't good for our bodies, but just saying that anything processed or just regular wheat flour, it doesn't really bother my body as long as I don't have like an insane amount of wheat in one day. But anyways, so I've been trying to go healthier and like little less on wheat meals. So anyways, yeah, there's that cinnamon raisin granola cereal that actually has dried raisins in it. Has great flavor, and then I also like to add some extra raisins on it because I love raisins with granola. It's so good like that. So anyways, there's that one, and there as well. Here's another one that I like a lot. This one actually has dried blueberries in it, but it's a blueberry vanilla granola cereal. Again, none of these are any wheat whatsoever in the cereals, which I really like. So I find this interesting because of some of the ingredients they put in the oat one. So the ingredients actually say like whole grain oats, date powder, like the fruit called dates. So date powder, sunflower oil, crisp rice, coconut oil, dried blueberries, rice flour, natural flavor, sea salt, vitamin E. So so it has all that good stuff in it, and I like this one a lot too. So the brand is called Cascadian Farm, and let's see where it's from actually. Um, it's implying that it's from Oregon, and it's also distributed through Minneapolis, Minnesota. Um, you know how a lot of cereals seem to come from Minnesota for some reason, but this one I think is like an Oregon brand, especially because it's got the name Cascadian, the Cascades and up the Pacific coast. So yeah, there's that one. Um, and then there's another kind that I kind of like. This one is actually great too, but it's cinnamon apple granola with dried apples in it. No sugar added, just like a lot of these other cereals, no sugar added. So it's healthy and tasty at the same time. Okay, now this fourth one is going to be a different brand. Um, so this one is actually called Nature's Path. organic, and this one is a peanut butter granola. So this is perfect for any peanut butter lovers, anybody who loves it. And it also has peanuts in it as well, and has like clusters and then the cereal and all kinds of goodness like that. Um, I guess it's vegan apparently, and I'm actually not a vegan person, but I will say that these new cereals are so good, with no no wheat in it or something like that. Or actually, I think this one looks like it has some wheat, but it's not much, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see the full ingredients. Let's read that real quick. Whole grain rolled oats, cane sugar, soy oil, peanut butter, brown rice flour, roasted peanuts, oat syrup solids, and then Toco for rolls. I don't know, however you pronounce that. Sea salt, vitamin E, molasses. Um, it says organic, contains peanuts and soy, processed in a facility that uses tree nuts and wheat. Okay, so maybe it doesn't have wheat, but in the same factory where they process wheat and nuts. So, anyways, yeah, this one's actually very good too. So I love to add raisins to any of these granola cereals. It's so good like that. Once again, and then there's also a new Pop Tart flavor that was around December, and I couldn't film in December because on the week of Christmas and the week after that, I once again got bronchitis, just like I did in October. And this time, the bronchitis that I had in December, the last 2 weeks of December, you know, that was oddly enough during my Christmas break, so that made it kind of hard for me to enjoy my Christmas break 100%. But I'm glad that it didn't interfere with my on the weeks that I was at work in January. But anyways, so I didn't get to show you guys this on Christmas or the week of Christmas, but they now have, and this may have discontinued in January for all I know because it's almost February. I don't know. Maybe some of the stores still have leftovers of these, but as you can tell, there's a new Pop Tart flavor that's a like a gingerbread filled kind, or something like that. I think, yeah, it's like I don't know, like gingerbread filling or something, but that's what it. Let me just double check because I want to make sure. See if that's really gingerbread filling or if it's like a different filling. I'm gonna read this real quick, guys. But I'm curious. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't seem to specify very well. But anyways, I've tried this one already, and I think this is really good. This is one of the best newer Pop Tarts. Also in the stores, they also have Boston cream pie Pop Tarts as well. They have apple fritter Pop Tarts, and they have Eggo waffles filled Pop Tarts. So those are all the newest ones that were made like within between this year and last year, and all of them are really good actually, to be honest. But the Boston cream pie one is still my favorite of the new ones. But yeah, this one is great too for those who love gingerbread flavored things. So that's that. And you guys, there's a new M&M's flavor. I don't know what to think about this one, but I have yet to try it. But it's a, if you guys can see it, a strawberry shake flavored M&M. So let's open these. Actually, I want to try one. I haven't tried this yet because I'm trying to avoid not having much M&Ms. Except for like on weekends when it's intended to be my junk food day, which is typically Saturdays. So let me open this because I want to see if this is worth getting again or if it's just like a one-time thing. So let's see. Without further ado. That's pretty good. Oh, that's great flavor. Oh, wow. Truly has a great creamy taste inside of it. Mmm. Mm. And as great as these are, I'm just going to have this one bag. I'm probably not going to buy more. And it's not because I have any doubt about these great M&Ms here, but it's just that I don't want to buy like too much M&Ms that I'm not going to eat realistically throughout the month. And besides, even though these are super good and will probably go down as one of my all-time favorite M&M flavors, it still, in my opinion, will never beat like, the caramel M&Ms or the peanut butter M&Ms, because those ones are just truly hard to beat. They're just so good. But I really love these two. I don't want to buy too much M&Ms, because I'm probably not going to eat those most of the time. So anyways, yeah, these are great. I'm going to get a few more of those, before I put them away. Now I got to Ziploc them. Okay, so, and there's just like one more thing that I have to show you guys, and then a couple of other cool things to tell you as well. Or two more things to cover. Oh no, wait, what am I saying? 3. So actually there's one other granola cereal that I forgot to show you guys. A 5th one. But this one is the Nature Valley brand. It's called, it's called Crunchy Cinnamon. This is another granola cereal, like baked squares, and you can have it in milk or whatever, or just snack on it the way it is. This is so good because of the nice cinnamon flavor, just going in your mouth, and oh, I love this stuff. But anyways, yeah, there's that one. And I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but I originally found this in a foreign market when I was in Salt Lake City a couple of years ago. One of those foreign markets that carries like European treats. Well, they recently brought this to Fry's with what I'm about to show you. So this one is called Nutella Be Ready. So these are actually like wafers with Nutella filling in them. So for all Nutella lovers, you will just love this because of how crispy it is with a nice Nutella chocolate hazelnut spread filling. I absolutely love these, and I bought these ones several times, and I'm so glad that you can just simply find it at any Kroger related stores like Fry's and places like that now, and that you don't have to go to a foreign market to get these. And this kind of reminds me of is thinking of European treats. I remember those days when I had to go all the way to a foreign store just to get the Kinder Bueno bars. Now, most of you know by now what Kinder Bueno bars are. But back in the day, going back a decade ago, most people didn't even know what Bueno bars were. And the Kinder Bueno bars were invented in Poland. Now, Kinder is a German company in Europe there, obviously, but Poland specifically were the first ones to make the Kinder Bueno bars. If you look at the huge 30-pack box that they have at the Haji Baba store in Tempe, it'll actually say made in Poland. So anyways, fast forwarding to, because it wasn't until like 2019 that they actually released the Kinder Bueno bars into all regular grocery stores like Fry's, Walmart, Target, everywhere. It used to only be in foreign places, and I remember how much I absolutely loved those Bueno bars, and the only way you could get them, obviously, was by going to a foreign market. And for those of you who don't know what Kinder Bueno bars are, they're chocolate-covered wafers with hazelnut cream filling in them. They're so good. Like, one of my favorite treats of all time. The only one that beats the Kinder Bueno bars, by the way, guys, are those, how was I going to say? The funny thing is, there are actually these biscuits called Happy Hippo. The Happy Hippo biscuits are European biscuit treats as well. Now, the one that I really love of Happy Hippos is that they actually have one that's both a hazelnut cream, which it comes in like a tan-colored filling, and it also has milk cream in it too, which is obviously a white color, just like milk. So it actually has both of those fillings in that biscuit, as well as like lemon meringue topping on the top of the hippo face of the biscuit. I know it's so funny and random, but they're so good. And I actually shared some with one of my women friends, like, a couple of years ago when I brought some from the Haji Baba store from Tempe, Arizona, and they are super good. They're like one of my favorite treats of all time. So, anyways, by the way, guys, thinking of European treats. Okay, so have you guys ever had Biscoff cookie butter? Now, some of you might not know what cookie butter is. Pretty much, it's like the concept of like the texture of peanut butter, but instead of mashing up like peanuts to make peanut butter, instead they mash up the Biscoff cookies that are from like Belgium or whatever, and they make it into like this very good buttery spread texture similar to that of peanut butter. But I honestly think cookie butter is a lot better. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up about Biscoff cookie butter is because um, it's either at the end of January or early February, somewhere around there. I found out on Facebook actually that they're going to have a new Kit Kat flavor that has Biscoff cookie butter filling in it. Oh my gosh, guys, that is going to be so good. I am going to be all over that because I have the feeling that since they said supermarkets, they'll probably be at places like Walmart's. So I'm going to be looking around at Walmart, Fry's, just any places, you name it. I'm going to be all over that because I absolutely love Biscoff. And speaking of Biscoff cookie butter, guys, um, if you go to Krispy Kreme Donuts, it's for a limited time. I don't know how long it's going to be around for, but they actually have Biscoff cookie butter filled Krispy Kreme donuts, and they have like three different kinds. There's like a glazed kind, there's like a filled kind, and there's one other one. I can't remember what the other one was called, but they come with like three different donuts involving cookie butter from the Biscoff brand on those donuts. Oh my gosh, some of the best donuts I ever had from Krispy Kreme's involving that stuff on it. Um, so, anyways, enough of the Biscoff talk, but you guys get the idea now, and of course, oh, and the last thing, there were recipes online from one of the Australian websites that are on Facebook that where somebody actually had an idea for Biscoff cake, Biscoff cookie butter cake. Oh my gosh, sounds so good. Anyways, but moving forward, so there's one other thing that I wanted to tell you guys now. The throwback soda is actually Pitch Black that I was telling you guys about. They brought back Pitch Black, and so here's the history of Pitch Black for those who don't know about it. Pitch Black was originally around in 2004, and it was like a limited edition soda. Now it says dark citrus punch on here, if I remember right. Yeah, it says it with a blast of dark citrus punch, but if you taste it closely, it tastes more like grape. It's like, I don't know, I guess like a grape punch. So it's like pretty much like grape flavor Mountain Dew, and I like that because for most of the years in my life, they never had a grape flavor Mountain Dew. So this is pretty unique. Now, I've heard mixed opinions on this because some people like it, some don't, because some people think this doesn't have enough grape flavor, which I actually agree with them that they could really put more super sweet grape flavor in this, or punch flavor, whatever. But I still like this one because it still has some good flavor to it, And I know that my best friend absolutely loves this one. It's like one of his favorite Mountain Dews of all time. So, anyways, it was originally around in 2004, but they discontinued it after a couple of years, and then they brought it back in 2016. They had one of those decision voting things where you try to excuse me, sorry, but you try to like vote on usually one of two or one of three Mountain Dew flavors, and whichever one gets the most votes will, eventually become a permanent Mountain Dew flavor in grocery stores. So Pitch Black actually won over Baja Blast. Now, I know you guys might be thinking, well, that's bizarre because Baja Blast is so good. So many of my friends love Baja Blast. Now, don't get me wrong, I love it, but I was actually glad that Pitch Black won over Baja Blast in 2016, and here's why. Because If Baja Blast had won that decision competition over Pitch Black, then Pitch Black disappears for good. You probably never see it again, or not for years to come. I mean, little did we realize it would come back in 2023, but who would have been able to predict that, you know? But whereas, like, in comparison to when Pitch Black actually won the decision in 2016, that allows you to have access to both Pitch Black and Baja Blast, and here's why. Because Baja Blast is always at Taco Bell for an exclusive Taco Bell flavor drink. I mean, at Taco Bell, not flavored Taco Bell, but you guys know what I mean. It's at Taco Bell. It's exclusive to them, and they also still have limited edition Baja Blast in cans and bottles at the grocery stores as a summertime edition just about every year. So it's not like you can't get Baja Blast even though it lost in the decision, because it's better to have access to both Pitch Black and Baja Blast so that you have a way to get both, you know. So that's why I was glad Pitch Black won, so that at least it can still exist, and for those who love it can still get it, you know. No offense to Baja Blast lovers, but you can get that anytime at Taco Bell, and plus summertime release special editions, you know, limited editions like that, you know. So, anyways, long story short, I'm so glad that this came back, but hopefully it's permanent, because they were never even supposed to discontinue Pitch Black to begin with, because it won the decision voting after all in 2016, and it was supposed to be permanent in the grocery stores, and they discontinued it after 2019. And so, anyways, I don't know why. I guess it just didn't make enough sales or something, but this needs to stay around permanently, because it's supposed to stay around permanently since it won decision. So, anyways, that's that. Um, Now, I will say, as far as Mountain Dew goes, my current favorite one, and it's at Buffalo Wild Wings. It's exclusive to them, like a 2-year contract deal between them and the Pepsi company. And but it's called Mountain Dew Legend, and it's a black raspberry and lime Mountain Dew. It is so good. Anybody who knows me knows that I love blackberry and black raspberry flavored things, and like drinks, candies, different kinds of treats. I mean, you name it. Like, I absolutely love blackberry, especially in ice cream shakes at Crown Burgers in Salt Lake City, which, by the way, is my favorite restaurant, as most of you probably already know. Oh, so anyways, yeah, I mean, uh, I love when they come out with new stuff every year, and obviously, I mean, that's my food reviews. And so, guys, there's something else I wanted to tell you real quick before I leave here, but I was possibly, and it's still up in the air. I'm still thinking on about it. I mean, thinking on it with what I'm about to say, but I thought about possibly making a new YouTube series called "What's on the Crimson Mind," and it's to replace my old Crimson Rant video. I started episode 1 a few years ago, but I never ended up continuing that. Um, just because I wanted more positive videos than negatives. But I think What's on the Crimson Mind would be way better than Crimson Rant, because What's on the Crimson Mind can be really anything, like whether if it's positive or negative. It can be anything that's on my mind, whether if it's sports, video games, movies, traveling, or just really anything that happens in my life that I enjoy, or collectible things like new Utah Utes gear, because I'm a Utah Utes fan. So new hats, new shirts. I mean, anything I can think of in the book or in the brain. uh, I'd like to talk about it, and so bear with me, guys. I At some point I would like to make those videos. I'm not making any promises, but it's likely that I will, because there are so many things that I want to go over, and also things that I feel could be fixed in this world to make things better. Um, for video games, or just movies, or really anything for that matter. So, anyways, guys, I need to get going for now, but thank you so much for those who watch my Crimson Passion videos. I am so grateful. Let me know in the comments section below if you what you think about this video, And if you have any other ideas or recommendations for any other foods or treats that you found that maybe I didn't find yet, if you want to surprise me, I'm usually the one to be on the ball about those things, but not everybody is. I mean, once in a while, some other people find certain new products before I do, but usually I'm the guy who finds it first. Um, but thank you so much again for watching, and let me know. Hit that like button or comment in the comment section below, like I said, a minute ago. And guys, have an awesome evening, and I will see you later. And go Utes.